Welcome back to the channel, folks. Welcome back to the channel. Bobiddle. Over there. There's a golf course over there, so he may be over there golfing. Well, until he gets back to us, let's get to the subject at hand. Today we are down here with our friends at Auto Collection of Murfreesboro. They have supplied us with yet another amazing ride to check out. Folks, if you're not familiar with this, I know you're looking at it like, that's a Camaro, bro. This is not your average Camaro. This is a ZL1. This is a 2020 ZL1 Camaro. If you're not familiar, that means this thing is supercharged, V8, rocking 650 horsepower, something of that nature. This vehicle has a couple extra mods, so it may be more than that. But until we get to the front of the vehicle, let's do what we normally do and start at the back. Now, if you are interested in this ride, our friends at Auto Collection of Murfreesboro have graciously let me borrow it. Their information is and or has been on the screen for the last couple minutes. I'm going to remove it now to show the car, but please go check out their website. They have all kinds of cool cars, this being one of them. Now let's show you the key. As you'll notice, this should have the auto start stop, but it doesn't. And you want to know why it doesn't, folks? Because someone saved the manuals on it, which is awesome. Now, that trunk lid is quite heavy. It doesn't open itself, and as we make our way in, you will see this is a very small entry trunk. There is a fair amount of room once in there, but man, it is a small entry. Look at that. NTC bag taking up most of it. That's the stock intake, which clearly they have a aftermarket intake on. We will show you. And there are a couple pulleys and other items in here that clearly this vehicle has moved away from stock at some point. Not a ton of room in there, definitely enough for two people's little to-go bags, but that's probably it. Now we'll close this girl up, and before we make our way into the inside, we have to start this thing up so y'all can hear it. It does have quite an amazing note. I'm going to do my best to record it for you guys. Try to set up a shot here that will work. There we go. I'm going to make my way in. Now, this vehicle is almost to the point of butt first, but it's not. But you got to watch your head getting in. Again, this is a stick, so clutch in, foot on the brake. As you can see, as you can hear, it does have quite an amazing note. I'm going to make sure my parking brake is set. We'll give you a couple revs real quick. That was to 2,000 RPM, and since we're in a park, I'm not going to do much more. Man, this thing is aggressive. Now, what's really crazy is I fight my way out of the vehicle. I guess we'll go ahead and check what's underneath the hood, since that's what y'all just heard. And I will do myself a favor, and before I get the camera, figure out how this opens. There we go. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. All right. Taking you back. And here she is. So here's a new Rotofab intake that they installed. I think that is a different belt. I'm not positive. And that is definitely not the stock pulley. So it has been somewhat modified. Again, this is the LT4 supercharged motor, good for 650 horsepower, 650 foot-pounds of torque. It does have the functional hood scoop, and it's got the nice carbon cowl. This is really clean in here, by the way. I know it's a 2020, so it better be clean, but surprisingly clean. Again, with the carbon cap. And this is not carbon, but I like the lip, and I like the aggressiveness of this front bumper, the headlights, everything about this. Now, one of the things I want to make sure y'all know, though this thing is a stick, man, it is really easy to drive. Very surprising. Chevrolet did a great job with this thing. We'll go ahead and get into the door cards. Nice Alcantara, and it's padded really nicely. I like the look of that aluminum bobber there. Kind of looks like what they put on the Z8 right here. But I like the look of that. And then you can see it does have, you can kind of see, it has the lighting that runs through it. Just a little bit of storage, and that, if you're wondering, boom, nice little spot for a cell phone right there, which is cool. The seats, rear seats, are not even worth talking about, so we're not going to. The front seats are Recaros, as you can see in the badging. They are pretty firm on me. I am a little wide. Nice bolstering, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Really pretty comfortable seat, considering it's kind of a Recaro racing seat. Now I'm gonna fight my way in here so we can see startup procedure. Ugh. And a couple other things. Get my door closed. Okay, we're in. You can see the Camaro badge kind of comes alive. The Chevy badge comes alive. I haven't put my foot on anything until now. Again, with the startup is amazing. I'm just gonna go ahead and put my foot on the brake because I'm not sure if she's gonna roll now. It does have a little bit of carbon bit here, and the rest of it's just Alcantara throughout. It's, you know, the dash, for the most part, everything is Alcantara. I mean, clearly this is that cheap plastic, nice weight savings. This car surprisingly has a sunroof. It's not very big, but it is there. And I noticed it takes up a lot of room. I can fit in Camaros a lot easier, but you can see my head right there in the mirror. I don't have much room, so it's kind of a little bit annoying, but I will get over it. Cup holders, clearly a soda fits in there, and then very kind of unique storage bin there, 2 different levels. There are power supplies and stuff kicked in there. Turn some pardon me, turn some air on here. So very, not, I guess it's kind of a basic dash, but it does have a lot of functionality. You can see, you can kind of put a lot of different things in that center. It's got the speed limit, or your actual MPH or whatever. It's really kind of nice, honestly, to be able to shift through those. And then the mode select, as you see, is down here. And as you see, as you cycle through, we're at sport, we're in touring, we're in track. I probably should have changed it because I know track is a lot louder of a noise coming from the exhaust, but you know, we're trying to scare everybody at the park here today. Really cool heads-up display there. You can see it. It does have the revs on it. See how they kind of move up, which is pretty cool. And the speedo is there as well. It's kind of unique. I definitely am a big fan of that. And certain little things, little touches. I like the handle. The feel of the handle is nice. This is nice. The look of these, all of these little knobs is nice. I like how this is your temperature control. It just went from hot to cold on me, which is kind of cool. I'm not sure very many other people are doing that. It does have heated and cooled seats. Another great option. I mean, this is a track car, folks, so it's pretty cool that they have those options available in a track car, if you ask me. But yeah, very basic. I do like the 6-speed. Again, this is probably one of the easier 6-speeds I have ever driven. It feels really good. The throw is really short. I can show you first and second. It's not, I mean, it feels, I know it's brand new. I know it's brand new, folks, so it better feel good. But it's very surprising how drivable this car is, honestly, as compared to a Mustang that has this kind of a power. They made these things really drivable. Honestly, very similar to the way a Corvette feels, in the sense that, like, just easing around, you just let the clutch out. You don't have to use a lot of throttle. It's a really, really good driving vehicle. So, well, folks, that's about all I got. Again, the interior is not too crazy, so we're not going to spend too much time in there. If you want this car or one like it, Auto Collection Murfreesboro is who has this specific vehicle and or other vehicles very much like it. So check them out, hit them up. Their website's on the bottom of the screen. This is about all I got for the day. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And again, subscribe, like, and comment. All that stuff is still free. Maybe one day they'll charge you, but until then, you ain't got no excuses. So like, subscribe, and comment. For my man Bo Biddle, which it's possible he's on a jog, probably not. I am Ben Barber. We'll see you guys in the next video.